Tax dollars fund two of the biggest operations in our area, Tallahassee and Leon County governments. But some say we're paying too much with duplicate services overlapping and wasting money. For some, the solution, merging the two governments.
Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce pushing the idea in the wake of the FBI investigation and the area's high crime rate. New at 6, Capital City correspondent Mariel Carbone dives into what the idea actually means.
It's a term most often heard in business. Consolidation, the merging of two companies, like these 8 airlines becoming 4, saving costs and creating efficiency.
Aircraft over the numbers, home 2.
The idea also spilling into government.
Would that work well for us and improve our business climate?
Some feel streamlined government can be achieved by merging Leon County and the city of Tallahassee.
Like I said, it'd be one-stop shopping.
Because maybe all the taxes could be unified.
But on the other hand, who wants to give up power?
The Chamber of Tallahassee commissioning this study. It looks at economic benefits and best practices in 5 consolidated governments, from Athens, Georgia to Nashville, Tennessee. The study finds a consolidated government could grow GDP, add jobs, and increase take-home pay.
It is not to say that that is exactly what would happen in Tallahassee, but the possibility is there, and that gives us hope.
It's not the first time that the idea of consolidation has come up. It's been on the ballot 4 separate times, and each time, failing. But you don't need to look far to find a city that does operate this way. Welcome to Jacksonville, deemed the bold new city of the South when Duval County and Jacksonville consolidated. That was back in 1968. The idea cemented by legislation after a bout of political corruption. One of the few things remaining from that divisive time, this white hat of consolidation, pulled from a time capsule in 2000.
A little tattered and worse for wear is highly symbolic of exactly our consolidation effort.
Jacksonville City and Duval County are governed by a strong mayor, 14 districts and 19 council members. Lori Boyer is one.
There is a single unit of government that's accountable.
Boyer is chair of the city's consolidation task force. It spent nearly a year analyzing its government back in 2014. One issue, as both the population and economy grow, so too does the demand for services.
The whole operation just becomes larger and more challenging. Keeping it efficient, keeping it responsive, where people know how to get an answer, know who to talk to.
The task force also found a one-size-fits-all approach didn't necessarily unify departments or meet the unique needs of the neighborhoods. Still, Boyer is an advocate.
I think at the size you're at, it's probably a very viable and useful tool.
It's not a silver bullet. It's not a panacea to your problems.
Samuel Staley is director at Florida State's DeVoe Moore Center. He spent decades studying consolidation.
It is something to consider, but Tallahassee, Leon County is a very complicated place.
He says one option, first consider combining services instead of the entire government, since there is no actual consensus that consolidation is a one-size-fits-all solution.
The problem with the Chamber study is that they take the best consolidations and they look at that sort of as if they're raising the bar, saying this is what the best potential is.
It's not a sprint, it's a process that we're going through because we want to make the right decisions.
Next, a 9-member appointed committee by the Chamber will look to see if the idea can actually take flight, weighing all factors and looking at all sides, making sure no turbulence is hit along the way. Studies show that there is no guarantee that consolidating actually saves costs. In fact, if you look at property tax rates from last year, Jacksonville's is lower than Miami, pretty equal to Orlando, and actually higher than Tampa.
Mariel, thank you for breaking that down. And you see both sides. You hear, okay, well, that sounds good for this. Oh, wait, that sounds good for that.
It'll be interesting to see what they all come up with.
All right.